Great question. I would say the youth are fine. To the older generation, every generation has to get comfortable with artificial intelligence. Otherwise, you really cannot compete with someone who is using these tools. Because one of the brilliant aspects of AI is that it can literally streamline your workflow. Things that would have taken weeks, months, it can cut down that workflow in a matter of hours or a matter of a few days. So if you are not using the technology, imagine trying to compete with someone who has cut down their workflow by 80% using artificial intelligence. So it's critical that even if you're on the older side, the older generation, you learn to use the tools. Like I said, the young people are fine. It is policies that needs to be put in place to actually protect young people from going to the deep end of artificial intelligence, right? The youth understand these technologies. They are comfortable with it. But there is a huge gap between the young people and, for example, the education system where kids are swiping at home with these tech, and then they go to school and they have to write on a board, and that's a conversation for another day. But every person needs to get comfortable using this. There's some arguments around artificial intelligence is making us lazy. There's some truth to that. However, every new technology has sort of made people lazy. We used to use horses to transport, or we used to use legs to transport, and then it moved to horses and all of that. And emails, we never had that. So for the arguments that AI is making people lazy, I would say, do you send an email to your colleague, or do you go to their house and deliver the message? Which one do you prefer? Which one is more efficient? Which one is more faster, right? So there are no perfect answers. Actually, we have more questions than answers at this point. Even me speaking to you, I don't have all the answers. And that is the truth, because this technology is still evolving. We are still grappling to see what else. How do we position ourselves as humanity? How do we make sure these tools are even safe, especially a powerful tool like this in the hands of young people, not to mention the hands of criminals. We don't even want to go there, right? Because criminals are also digitizing using artificial intelligence. So yeah, there's a lot we could unpack. I guess we are out of time. Any more questions?